think it matters how many lands we have in our deck. I'm not really going to keep a hand with only one colorless source. Seems ill-advised. We do have a colorless spell, though. I'm a mulligan. Ooh. Ooh. One land, anticipate hand? But this is kind of already a mulligan to 5 because of the stupid Ulamog. Ugh, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to bottom that anticipate, though. This may be ill-advised. I'm not sure what the deck looks like when it mulls to 5. Yeah, so we have our second land. So if my 6 looks something like this, I'd probably keep it. I mean, if my 7 looked like this, I'd probably keep it too. So now we just kind of wait to see what variant of green and white cards our opponent is playing. The Evolving Wilds makes me think ban humans, as does the Pacifist, but there was a green-white token deck that had Tireless Tracker and a couple of Evolving Wilds, but at the same time, those decks had Tracker in the Pacifist slot. So yeah, this feels like ban humans to me, but could certainly be wrong. We hit our land drop, otherwise we may have had to do something like anticipate main phase to try and hit, which is pretty annoying because then our Clash of Wills will be down, and now I think my opponent has a Collected Company, so I can't even really cast the anticipate end of turn, but we hit our 4th land thankfully, so now we could Clash and potentially anticipate or charge, but I think in this case I want to cast anticipate. So I like how this game has gone so far. If our opponent has a second Collected Company, then it's pretty bad news. Especially since, yeah, they have an untapped land and they just don't have to worry about Clash of Wills or anything. So, well, hopefully their company is not that good. Reflector Mage Duskwatch, it's fine. Mage doesn't do anything. Duskwatch is certainly a threat. But yeah, I think I'm going to cast Anticipate. Drowner's really good, so I guess I'm going to take that. Oh, nice. This is sick. Don't necessarily have to take out that Recruiter now, but I feel safer doing it. Opponent could, like, company into 2 Thalia's Lieutenants or something silly, so no reason to risk it. Or just cast 2 Thalia's Lieutenants, whatever. Same thing. So our Spell Shrivel might just be dead at this point. Alright, so we have the Shrivel if we need it. Say they have a Dromoka's Command at my end of turn, for example. Yeah, they should have done that with the Scions on the stack, I think. Although I am only 2 mana away, or 1 mana away from casting Ulamog. But I think this 5/5 just does more for me to buy me time. Possible that they should have just untapped. Like, there's no reason to really end of turn this. But one of the benefits of being a slightly rogue deck, you know, people don't necessarily know your exact deck composition. Please don't be a good card. Oh no. That's a perfectly fine card. You still don't have good attacks this turn, I think. But then if you draw a land or a spell, it's really good for you. So we'll see what happens. Since we're so close to Ulamog, I don't really want to cash in my archive. I don't want my opponent to draw a land or a spell, which is just a tough spot to be in. And they don't get a land off this night, which would just be a gigantic blowout because they would also just get a clue from Tracker, but... And I'm going to snap off this trade. So they are point short of lethal. Let's see if we can come up with anything good. Spatial Contortion or another Shrine. So Shrine guarantees me Ulamog, which is kind of funny. But any land with a charge gets me to Ulamog too. Any untapped land. I think I have to take Contortion. I think I have to kill Tracker. So I draw another Drowner. I like my spot. Untapped land. Let's go. Tilt. No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I do still have Ulamog. Okay. I'm sleepy. I don't know what I was counting. But hello. We're in there. Makes my life much easier. And then even if we get Reflector Mage, we still have outs, which is nice. I'll block. See if we can cash this archive in for something good. Just going infinite, I guess. Oh, my opponent F6. I think I attack. Does mean I can lose to a couple combinations of cards, but I also just want to play to win instead of play to not die. So yeah. Dude, how do we win that game? That's absurd. Alright, K return, yes. Drowner, sure. Impulse, yes. Not sure if the Thought Knots are supposed to come in. Not sure how good Jace is. Clash seems kind of medium, but kind of necessary, as does Ulamog. Pretty sure Spell Shrivel's better than Clash, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah, maybe Clash is better. I'm pretty sure Seagull kept in Jace against this deck, which is just kind of baffling. I don't know, though. Well, let's chop them. 2 Shrivel, 3 Clash. Let's go. Not exactly a very scientific way of sideboarding, but just is what it is. Alright, so now we have a perfectly reasonable hand, so this is the game that we get annihilated, I'm sure. Win with our bad draws, of which there are many, and then just get crushed with our good draws. Just classic Magic. Well, if we don't contort that thing, we are just getting smashed by it, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, same deal. Probably getting smashed. We are going to get to Spell Shrivel their spell, and hopefully resolve Drowner before the Lambhold Butcher does us in, but... Oh, if I just get smushed, it would not surprise me. 2 mana 4/4 is pretty powerful. Well, I guess I have to. You have to spell? That'd be absurd. Ah, yes. 10 drop. Exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, this game's gonna be tough. Ugh. Would have been better if I had draw steps the last couple turns. Now I'm not so sure how I'm supposed to win. Draw did look good, but we actually just never followed up on anything. We had a 2, a 3, and 6s that are really good. We needed a little bit of in between, just didn't get there. Our opponent's cracking clues, which I think is a good sign. This puts us to 4, though. It looks like they probably have a negate, but Drowner cares not. Man, Drowner's so good. Just unreal good. Five is so big. Reflector Mage is tough. Especially since our plan was cast our other Drowner. Ew. Well, I could tap his creatures or I could block his creatures. Let's block them. Saves me clicks. I don't think I have any outs. And if I did, those are not them. Huh. So on the play, I think I want Clash more. I want Thought Knot Seer too. Maybe don't want all these K returns. A lot of 3 toughness stuff going on. Maybe Jace is a better Thought Knot, but I don't think so. Still think I want the 2 Ulamogs despite drawing them and having them be horrendous, but well, this hand looks good. Obviously a little short on lands, but we do still have 28. So should be able to get there. We'll see. Again, playing the Majoring first, might draw islands, then won't have to take a point of damage to cast Clash if we want to. Didn't draw island. So I don't care about the Lieutenant because I've Kozilek's return. Hopefully they play something I can snipe with it. Just like play a little Tireless Tracker, you know? See what happens. Or that. That also works. That is just really risky. I like that exchange. That exchange I feel like was profitable for me. So we'll just take that one all the way to the bank. All right, here's the tracker. I don't really want to give them a clue, so I think I'm just going to clash this for the full amount for no real reason. And we're kind of just crushing them, which is great. Still have all these Doom Blades and 6-mana Chandra and stuff. Yep, there's a Lou. And now you're keeping up a negate. Okay, I don't think you would negate the spatial contortion. So I could try and bluff that. I'm not even going to bother. Or not bluff, but just like induce them into countering this, and then I could Chandra. But I don't think they would negate my contortion, so I'd rather charge. Now they have a company. So I could induce them to tapping out for company by using the spawning bed. But then if that means I have to follow that up with Chandra and wipe away my spawning bed tokens, that's not the greatest plan. So we'll see what happens here. Not too sure what's going to go down. I am kind of shocked that I'm not just dominating my opponent here. But especially after that K return on turn 3. Jeez. I am not even close to sure if this is a good play or not. But I feel like I have the window and I should get Chandra out there. It's even possible I should just contortion the Reflector Mage and go up on Chandra, and then I still have Chandra around. But I think with my opponent having collected company in their deck, I would rather just have Spatial Contortion to take out like an instant speed threat. But who knows? Who knows? So they still have negate open. May or may not want to crack this Hedron Archive. I'm guessing no. Ooh. Well, I thought I was going to zero my Chandra, but that does not seem to be a thing. I thought I was going to zero my Chandra, so I didn't think I wanted to play this land, but then if I did play my land and tap differently, then I could just hit him with Fumarole and 2 tokens, which would be pretty sick. But now, I just took that ability off the table. for me to activate the fumarole at least. So yeah, we're just going to 0. Yeah, okay. I guess that's reasonable. The Raw Reflector Mage has arrived. Alright, so do we 0 the Chandra? Or do we just make tokens, make tokens? Yeah, because then they have... No, they don't have to block one. Could just go to 1 life, but I feel like they're probably going to lose if they do that. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, so they did block, which I think is good for me. And I'm pretty sure the Chandra's just going to kill him. And my opponent thinks so too.